We are live. We are live. We are live. Hello. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you? How the hell are you? I hope you all have a nice, good cup of coffee. Good morning, good morning. Let's see what breaking news we have today. We're definitely going to be covering that Young Republicans group chat. I think that's what today's video is going to be about. There's a possibility Tyler Robinson was a groyper. No. Not that he wasn't. No, I don't believe that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk. Thoughts on Hassan Piker's dog? I think he should have shocked her twice as hard. That's a joke. All right, let's see. Israeli military says one of the bodies handed over by Hamas is not that of a hostage. Oh, that's a great way to re-trigger the conflict. That's genius. Hallo, Christopher. Hallo, Kamerad. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ich liebe dich. Israeli military says one of the bodies handed over by Hamas is not a hostage. Supreme Court ruling on voting rights could boost Republicans' redistricting efforts. Illegal immigrants arrested after ramming Border Patrol in Chicago. Whoa. Whoa, sorry. Trump demands Hamas disarm. That ain't never gonna happen. Could you expand upon that and make a video? If not, I get it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk about it. Israel immediately violated the ceasefire. They did a couple of things. One thing was they bombed one area. They killed like I think 70 people with a bombing run. Another one, Israeli soldiers set fire to stockpiles of food and water and aid and clothing and all that. You got Apollo with me? Anything you want to tell him? Yeah. I hope that does it. And then a whole bunch of Israeli soldiers opened fire on people. So yeah, there's just a whole bunch. There's just a whole bunch of fuck shit. Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck? Well, yeah, I mean, listen, this is why I didn't celebrate, because I knew that this wasn't actually the end. What is this? Nuremberg official trailer. Is this a movie about the Nuremberg trials? Oh my god. Oh god, I love when media makes a movie at the right time. I love when media properly does the right things. Huge fan of that. Real Donaldo. What do you got?
Biden said, "Watch me," and we watched him fall asleep. Now we're watching Trump, the man that never sleeps.
Okay, shut the fuck up. This guy is such a cuck, bro. You know who this guy reminds me of? He reminds me of the newscaster from The Boys, the one who likes to get pegged up the fucking ass and like get pissed on and shit. He reminds me of like the most submissive man ever. I'm actually certain that this guy likes to get pegged up the fucking ass. What is this? Oh my god.
Today we're here to honor and remember a fearless warrior for liberty, beloved leader who galvanized the next generation like nobody I've ever seen before, and an American patriot of the deepest conviction, the finest quality and the highest caliber, the late, great Charlie Kirk.
Hey, all you military families with dead soldiers, did they get the Presidential Medal of Freedom? Did they get praise? Nah. Dude, this bitch freaks me out, man. This bitch freaks me the fuck out. Thanks for the $6. Can you explain the potential for a market crash? It's all over TikTok. I have no idea what's happening in politics. Oh, Eddie is a peregrine falcon. He really is. I'll tell you this much. The economy currently is being propped up by, like, AI companies. There are tens of thousands of these fucking dog shit-ass AI companies. You could, you know, an AI sexting chatbot, an AI Sora video where you type in a prompt and it makes a video. There are so many AI apps that are propping up the market right now because of these investments that the Trump regime is making with billionaires, right? And what's going to happen is eventually, relatively soon, a lot of the overwhelming majority of those AI companies are going to collapse because they're too expensive, they use too much power, they use too much water, and not all of them are useful. There's a handful of them that are useful. Like, I mean, like, you could argue that something like, I don't know, like an AI bot that is capable of alerting emergency services as soon as your car gets into an accident so that you don't have to call the police, because say you get into an accident, you get fucked up and nobody can call the police. That's something that, like, sure, that could be used. But the overwhelming majority of the AI companies that are propped up, they're going to fail. And what's going to happen is it's going to happen at once. And this bubble, this artificial bubble is going to pop. And suddenly the stock market is going to fucking collapse. The economy is going to collapse because the things that are propping up the stock market is primarily AI bullshit. You know, of course there's going to be some AI that moves on and moves forward and evolves with us, but not the overwhelming fucking majority. 1,000% AI is overvalued. That's my point. That most of the AI that you can invest in is fucking useless. You know, it's for fucking gooners. You know. Can I have a kiss? There you go. The AI bubble is what causes the next depression and not housing crisis. I'll be dumbfounded. This country is ridiculous. Well, the housing crisis isn't a crisis to the ruling class. They don't consider it to be a problem. AI is genuinely something that is going to change the entire, the lives of the ruling class, because they're no longer going to hire workers. They're just going to buy a fleet of robots and use them as workers. Anyway, I want those young Republican text chains. I want that, and I want it now. Let's pull it up. What do we do? Is there anything we can do besides protest? No. What you can do is try to get your Democrat leaders to understand that you will not vote for them ever again if they just bend the fucking knee. Oh shit, is this the text chain? So, thousands of private messages were revealed by young GOP leaders. Now, I know that the name is Young Republicans, but this is a misnomer. To the Republican Party, anybody 40 years or below is young. And that's not like a joke. The Republican Party primarily consists of men above the age of 70. That's not a joke. That is who the Republican Party primarily consists of. So when it says young Republicans, a lot of these guys are 35, 40 years old, right? But there is a shitload of them who are like 18, 19 years old. But what's important before we move into this, you know what? Maybe I should just start recording. I'm going to start recording. So, young Republicans are just a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis. And no, you do not need to take it from me. We got a recent Politico leak that revealed thousands of text messages from a group chat with quote-unquote young Republicans. Now, understand that the name Young Republicans is a misnomer because to the Republican Party, anybody under the age of 70 is considered young because we live in a fucking gerontocracy. But no, unironically, for the Republican Party, anybody who's 40 years old or younger is considered a young Republican. And if you don't know what the Young Republicans is, this isn't just like a group chat, right? The Young Republicans is a real organization that is a pipeline to funnel young men and women into Turning Point USA so that they can eventually turn into a theocratic fascist, right? That is what Turning Point USA is for. You don't need to take my opinion on it. This is verified fucking fact, okay? Turning Point USA is a group for theological fascists, theocratic fascists who want to bring about Christian nationalism through the use of force in the United States of America. But now we got Politico just leaked thousands of private messages, and they're literally trigger warning. Fucking libtards. Trigger warning. This is like heinous shit. This is heinous shit. I'm talking about like Hitler fanaticism, praising the gas chambers, praising rape. Insane shit, dog. Insane shit. Okay. Now I would say fork found in kitchen, but this is Hassan said this perfectly. This is more like fork found in fork factory. You should not be surprised by this. I understand some older people are going to be surprised by this because they don't understand what like the chronically online right wing is. Hello, Shag. The chronically online right wing, like the young Republicans right now, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're just fucking Nazis. You see Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is a self-prescribed Nazi. He is a proud Nazi. He says, I'm a Nazi. And now the overwhelming majority of the young Republican Party, they don't believe that the Holocaust happened. And then it's crazy. They have both beliefs where these young Republicans say the Holocaust didn't happen, but if it did, it was good. And only 271 Jews were killed, but 6 million wasn't enough. And this is because, as we've talked about before, Nazis, fascists, they don't actually have a belief system. They have a Führer, and they've always have. The Italians had Mussolini, the Germans had Hitler, the Americans have Trump. Fascists need a Führer, and the Führer dictates what the moral code is. The Führer dictates what the ethics are. There is no through line. And you know this because when they were on the campaign trail, they were like, Donald Trump is going to end all the wars on day one. He's going to lower the prices of groceries and gasoline. He's going to undivorce my parents, and he's going to make these gay thoughts disappear. But no. And then as soon as Trump goes, we're going to war with Mexico. I'm bombing Iran. I'm going to fuck up Venezuela. Oh, Kamala, I'm going to come. As soon as that happened, they were all like, I'm on board. I'm on board, Chief. Anything you fucking say. My mom is also my aunt. Granted, we are also talking about a bunch of uneducated, toothless fucking hicks. If you are a MAGA voter that is watching this, we can move forward if you recognize that you were duped, you were fooled, and that's because you're stupid. You're a dumb fuck. Ha! Dumb idiot! Fuck you! But you can get in the back of the line and shut the fuck up forever and join the rest of the Americans in the fight, or you could stand alongside the fascists and get fucking trampled on like the baby back bitch you are. So without further ado, hi, how are you? I'm Chris Valenti. Welcome to the Valenti VOD. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. If you do want to help this channel financially, because this is real independent media, I've never had a conversation with an advertiser or a billionaire or a government. So if you do want to help me out, there's a couple of ways you could do it. Or you could buy merch like the Democratic Socialist poster or the Constitusi mug. We've got new merch coming in soon. Just you wait. You can can go down below into the description for the 40% off discount code for Ground News. Very useful. You can click the thanks button below to tip me directly. Thank you for all the tips. You can become a patron on Patreon and get Patreon-only content, and you can become a member by clicking the join button below. And for $5, you'll get access to member-only content and some really cool emotes. But without further ado, let's dive right into some heinous fucking group chat messages. So trigger warning, I'm not going to be able to read all of this because there's a lot of insane slurs, and this video will probably be demonetized because I am going to read some of it. So please donate, buy shit, do whatever you can because this video is absolutely getting demonetized. So this is from Politico. I love Hitler! Leaked messages expose young Republicans' racist chat. Thousands of private messages reveal young GOP leaders joking about gas chambers, slavery, and rape. So I'm going to read you just a couple of these messages, okay? Quote, everyone that votes no. You know what? Let's read this in German. Everyone that votes no is going into the gas chamber. When do we bring that side out? Also, we are officially under consideration for a Trump endorsement. I'm ready to watch people burn now. You're giving nationals too much credit and expecting the Jew to be honest. Are you going to do whatever it takes? Great, I love Hitler. I'd go to the zoo if I wanted to watch monkey play ball. If we ever had a leak of this chat, we would be cooked for real, for real. Guess what? You're cooked. For real, for real. Just so you know, I think the majority of these fucking people lost their jobs. But the unfortunate reality is this type of behavior will boost their popularity among the Republicans. Somebody in chat says the accent kind of ruins this, not gonna lie. Throw him in the brig for 1 minute so he can understand that nobody questions the perfect and humble leader. No, but this is gonna boost their popularity. It's the same thing that happens when like a Republican is caught like having sex with like a 17-year-old girl. Normal people are like, hey, that's rape. And then Republicans are like, yeah, it's kind of hot. Like, but that's, you know, that's just how Republicans operate. Thank you for becoming a loyalist. All right, so what else do we got here? We've got, when do we start bullying, dude? Boom, they're dead. It was rape. He also hates the Jews. They love the watermelon people. Stay in the closet, F-slur. This girl is fully averted. Yo! And then what is this? And everyone that endorsed but then votes for us is going to the gas chamber. Now, there's like way more of this, but we're going to read a little bit of this. And then I also, hey, do me a favor, Nelson, if you're still here, cue me up the video of Katie Hochul, the New York governor. Cue me up her response to this, okay? Because she actually had a good response despite the fact that I fucking hate Hochul. Anyway, New York. Leaders of young Republican groups throughout the country worried what would happen if their Telegram chat ever got leaked, but they kept typing anyway. They referred to black people as monkeys and, quote, the watermelon people. They mused about putting their political opponents in gas chambers. They talked about raping their enemies and driving them to suicide, and lauded Republicans who they believed support slavery. So let's talk about something real quick, which is dark humor. Dark humor is saying something like, oh God, can I even say that? Dark humor is saying something like, if I don't hit this shot, you're playing Battlefield and you go, if I don't hit this shot, I'm killing myself. Now that's a joke, that's a joke, that's a joke in Minecraft, but that's dark humor. Right? Or, I don't know, if you got like a fucking, you got like a Latino friend and, you know, he pisses you off and you go, one call to ICE. That is all it fucking takes, my boy. That's dark humor, okay? This is not dark humor. You got it, Nelson? Give me that link. This is not dark humor. This is just straight up advocation for Hitlerian ideals. Do me one more favor, Nelson. Give me the tweet from JD Vance. Give me JD Vance's tweet regarding this. So, and the reason why I'm asking Nelson for the JD Vance tweet is because from the top, the reason why this is happening, the reason why the young, chronically online Republicans are so into Hitler is because this is top-down shit. We have Hitlerian fascists who are the literal president and vice president. Who and JD Vance fucking he brought this up. I thought that JD Vance, the Republican Party, would just avoid this with a 10-foot pole because I thought they were smart. But instead, no, they're not only pointing it out, they're shining a light on it, going, I like this. I have no problem with this. And it's gotten me to the point where I firmly believe that in like 1 or 2 election cycles, we are unironically going to have like the actual Nazi party. And I mean like literally the Nazi party. Like we all know that Make America Great Again is quote unquote like a whole bunch of fascists because of their beliefs. But Nick Fuentes is an actual Nazi, and the Groypers are actual Nazis, and all of these people are literal fucking Groypers. So let's keep on reading. William Hendricks, the Kansas Young Republicans vice chair, used the words the N-word and the N-word with an A, variations of the racial slur, more than a dozen times in the chat. Bobby Walker, the vice chair of the New York State, oh, you're in my fucking state? To those offended by the insensitive and inexcusable language found within more than 28,000 messages of a private group chat that I created during my campaign to lead the Young Republicans. While I take complete responsibility, I have had no way of verifying their accuracy and am deeply concerned that the message logs in question may have been deceptively doctored. I am buying it. I ain't buying. Also, why wouldn't you just say you didn't say that? Deceptively doctored is a crazy way of trying to say, like, I didn't do it. I think you know you did do it, and I think that you would never say that you didn't do it because you'd end up getting fucking caught in a lie. You fat piece of shit. You morbidly obese fascist fuck. Herman Goring wannabe ass bitch. When I attempted to, so what is this? A notarized affidavit, signed, whatever. Telegram chat made public. All right, so there was an affidavit to get the Telegram chat public. He wrote that he did not give Politico the chat, and Wax demanded in a phone call that he provide the full chat log. Okay, so they're just, like, trying to cover up 251 times. Oh, so there were 251 slurs. Look at this fat fuck. Why are they all fat? That's Bobby Walker. Why are you so fat? Oh my God, you fucking disgusting pig. You disgusting fat pig. Ew. Ew. Yo, what? They're all fat. Holy shit. Okay. Yo, it never fucking ends. Yeah, no, why is the Young Republicans just Augustus Gloop? Why are they all Subaru driving lesbians from Portland and they're also Augustus Gloop or Goop, whatever the fuck that fatty's name is? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Can we get them to start releasing Nazi edits with her, like pro-Nazi and fackyism? You dumb fuck. Oh my God, I love this plan, said Rachel Hope, dumb slut. Jesus Christ. All right, so we're going to move on to a little bit of the response. Check this out. So here is Governor Kathy Hochul, that is the New York governor. And I hate this bitch, but at least she had a valid response. Check this out.
You know, is it just some bad young apples in this chat? Or do you think that there's a toxicity around the entire party?
Some bad apples.
Oh, that's loud.
These are the future of the Republican Party.
Period. That's important. These are not randoms. Why can't I pause it? I can't pause it. That's crazy.
It is hard to find the words to put into context that these are people who are part of a political party, one of 2 major political parties, and they believe in gas chambers and rape and discrimination based on the color of people's skins. These are racist, sexist, disgusting remarks. And I would say this.
Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this and then so I can pause it. But yo, let me say one thing. It is hilarious to go from they're pro gas chambers and rape to then say and discrimination. I think that's kind of included. All right, no, you actually cannot pause this. That's
disgusting
crazy.
remarks.
Can't pause it.
And I would say this. we have a leader from the Republican Party in this state, the highest ranking individual, who in the backdrop of all this calls our candidate for mayor, one of our candidates for mayor, a jihadist and a terrorist, and then somehow says, oh, what they said, these young Republicans, was wrong. Like, look at what you say yourself. Look at your inflammatory words.
It's top
And
down
maybe
shit.
they have an effect on these young people, many of whom you support and have supported you. And you ought to just do a little re-examination of how far this has gone, where this is normalized enough that thousands of texts are uncovered. This is not one person saying they love Hitler. This is a whole lot of people saying
And the
things
leaders
that are
of
so
the movement.
disgusting and
The
so
leaders
abhorrent
of the movement.
that everybody from the president on down should condemn them. And there's got to be consequences.
There will be none.
Kick them out of the party.
No,
Take
they will
away
be
their
propped
official
up.
roles.
Nope.
Stop using them as campaign advisors.
They will praise
There needs
them.
to be consequences.
They will be
This bullshit
praised.
has to stop.
They will be pushed up. Unironically, like, their popularity will grow because of this. Now, I want to show you the Vice President of the United States' reaction to this. First of all, I don't understand why he's part of this. But so this is what he says. So first, he posts a screenshot from a text exchange. I don't even know what this fucking is. I don't know what this is about, but I'm assuming that the blue is a Democrat. Okay? And he goes like this. He goes, "This is far worse than anything said in a college group chat, and the guy who said it could become the Attorney General of Virginia. I refuse to join the pearl clutching when powerful people call for political violence." And then he posts this picture, which is, this guy goes, "You weren't simply asking questions and you," oh, sorry, the gray is the Democrat. The guy goes, "You weren't simply asking questions and you know it. I genuinely was. I wasn't attacking you. I was trying to understand your logic. You weren't trying to understand. You were talking about hopping Jennifer Gilbert's children would die. Yes, I've told you this before. Only when people feel pain personally do they move on policy. I don't know who this is. I don't know what this is about. I don't give a fuck because it's just a goddamn diversion. It's a distraction. It's don't look at what is happening. Look at this. This is so much worse. It's an embarrassingly pathetic attempt at shifting the focus. And to be honest, this isn't anywhere near as bad as what we just read. Is this bad? Sure. Do I give a fuck? No. And this is one individual. This is one individual's mistakes. What we're talking about is a group chat of the leaders of the Young Republicans movement, right? And they all have this belief system. They're all neo-Nazis. They're all fascists. This is one fucking dude. You want me to condemn it? Sure. I don't even know who the fuck it is. I don't really give a fuck. And I'll also say whatever you need me to say in order to fucking get you to shut the fuck up and focus on what needs to be focused on. But yeah. Anyway, all right. So listen, that's all I got for you today. I just wanted to focus on that. I'll tell you one other thing. The October 18th No King's Day protest is coming up. Please be careful. Do not bring your phones. Cover your face. Cover all tattoos. If you need to tell somebody where you're going, tell them in person. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. There will be ICE, there will be FBI, there will be CIA, there will be embedded in the protests. You need to be very careful. This is the way that they create more violence and make it look like agitators, right? In order for Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act of 1807, which they most likely will do on October 18th. So be very careful. Be safe. I love you all. Give me back my frames. And if you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, do me one last favor. Click that video over there. It's a banger. And I know bangers. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a banger. 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 Nice. All right, let's get that fucker uploaded, huh? Una mattina mi sono alzato. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato invasor. Oh partigiano, portami via. Un bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via. Che mi sento di morir. What a fucking banger of a song, huh? What a certified banger. What a certified banger. And I know bangers. Why do people censor themselves when fighting Zionists and Nazis? They don't understand that if your enemy isn't playing by the rules and you are, you will lose. You can't just let the enemy operate off of no rules and you fucking have your hands tied behind your back like a foobie idiot. You're making me even more of a song IRD. I don't know what IRD means. Is it a bad idea to stand up and fight against ICE? Yeah, dude, they'll just kill you. Yeah. Yo, listen, as much as like I want to fight back, yo, if you try to fight ICE, they will kill you without fucking hesitation. They will shoot you in the heart. Do not fuck with them, bro. All right, it's time for a thumbie. You guys are going to miss stealing my frames when this new PC shows up in a couple of days. I want to put that fat bastard in the thumbnail, but I feel like it won't really work. What the fuck was his name? Let's see. What was his name? I want the fat one. I mean, they're all fat, but I want the really fat one. There we go. Save image. Episode 265. That's one fatty. Did I get all three fatties? Yeah, let's just get all three of them. That's two fatties. That's three fatties. Okay. Oh, I also want the Young Republicans banner. Young Republicans banner. How about this? Republican logo. How about this one? Is this free to use? It is. All right, let's get these uploaded. Hello from South Africa. Hello, South Africa. How's your white genocide? I'm totally fucking kidding, dude. I'm not a brain dead dipshit. Alrighty. Wow, there's a bunch of South Africans in here. How's your white genocide? Yes. Yes. Are you winning, son? No issues were found. Hell yeah. All right, so one fatty. Two fatty. Three fatty. Triple fat going in. Don't wanna be an American idiot. I wanna be an American idiot. Let's also erase that flag there. I don't want the flag. There we go. Okay. Young Republican text change. Young Republicans text chain. I want the I love Hitler stuff. Just used my singing to wake up your child from her nap. Don't wanna be an American idiot. Thank you for the 27 Canadian dollar donation. This might just be me not understanding some minute difference, but hearing people say disappeared instead of kidnapped has the same 1984. Well, no. So kidnapped is one thing because it's sort of like implying that they were taken somewhere and they can be found. Disappearing is something that has happened throughout like a lot of evil regimes. And I guess it is different, and it is important to point out the difference. Doesn't really. Does this work? I want people to know it's a text chain. I'll just fucking put it in. I'll just put it in myself. First, we're going to go with this. Background remover. Oh, they all need swastikas. Hold on. Every single one of those fuckers needs a swastika. Where's my swastika? There it is. You got a swastika, and you got a swastika, and you got a swastika. Everybody gets swastikas! There you go. Duplicate. There you go. Duplicate. There you go. Duplicate. Okay. And then me, I need a shadow here. Spotify's running ICE ads now? Of course. What did you think? What? You live in the United States of America under a capitalist organization of the economy. Spotify is one of the most profitable hyper-capitalist music choices there is. And you think that the hyper-capitalists at Spotify aren't going to run an ad for ICE? They'll do anything. They'll do anything for money. Anything. Okay. I'm going to need this in green, I believe. All right, we've got I love Hitler will be one. Marcus says Trump is the best president ever. Alrighty, dude. I hope that helmet you're wearing does a good enough job. We're going to go with I love Hitler. And then we're going to go with... Fat fascists unite. Fat fascists unite. That's number 2. And meet the future Republican Party. I'm messing with you, man? Oh, okay. Well, you know me. I gotta jump on any opportunity to insult a MAGA idiot. I gotta. You know what I mean? I just gotta. Alrighty. Let's get this fucker uploaded. Fat fascists unite. Meet the future Republican Party. Oh, I spelled Republican wrong. Shit. Republican Party. You ever considered doing opera? I mean, I'm a triple threat, bro. I've been singing, dancing, and acting my entire life. Change. Republican. And then I love Hitler will be the last one. Anti-bad guy, good guy club. Oh, you're a fan of one of the what's it? I don't even know the guy's name, but the guy who like has a lisp. I don't know the guy's fucking name, but I've seen those videos. Anti-bad guy, good guy club. What's funny about those videos that I've seen, the ones that he makes, he's making the right assessment when he's being sarcastic. When he's like, he said something where it was like, and actually, if you don't help the anti-bad guy, good guy club, then you are helping the bad guys. And that's correct. All it takes for evil to prevail in this world is for good men to sit by and do nothing, right? If you, for example, if there is, I don't know, some bully and he's beating the shit out of some black guy and he's like, I'm beating this guy's ass because he's black. And you don't step in. You don't do something about it. You just go, well, not my problem. That makes you complacent. That makes you just as bad as the guy punching the black dude. That is reality. And reality is scary sometimes, but that is reality. Anyway, what should be the title of this? Okay, so leaked texts from young Republican leaders. They're all neo-Nazis. Fork found in Fork Factory. There we go. Na, 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 na. I'm confused, Giannis. He said based. I assumed you were coming in here and trying to insult me. All right. Politico got access to thousands of texts between Members of the Hitler Youth. All right, so wait. Leaked texts from young Republican leaders. They're all neo-Nazis. Hitler Youth praises Hitler? Question mark. Hitler Youth praises Hitler? Huh? What? Huh? Stop the presses immediately. My dog says hi. Hi, dog. Okay. Una mattina mi sono alzato. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato invasor. Oh partigiano, portami via. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morir. All right. All checks done. Public, let's make sure this works properly. Bunch of fucking neo-Nazis. And no, you do not need to take it from me. We got a recent Politico leak that revealed... All right, so I do have to edit that. All right, publish. I don't see the problems. You libs scared of a little fascism? Yes. Yes. Fascism is scary. Yeah. Wait. Do you think I'm a liberal? Christopher Whitfield? Do you think I'm a liberal? Let's make sure this started properly. Bunch of fucking neo-Nazis. And no, you do not need to take it from me. We got a recent Politico leak that revealed thousands of text messages. I gotta go back even more. Bunch of fucking neo-Nazis. And no, you do not need to take it from me. Okay, back a little bit. Bunch of fucking neo-Nazis. And no, you do not need to take it from me. All right, so that's 427, new cut. Let's see, preview. We got a recent Politico leak that revealed... Cut and save, acknowledge, confirm. Bangaroony, bangaroony, bangaroony. Bangaroony. Oh, oh partigiano, che mi sento di morire. Or sento, sorry. Che mi sento di morir. And I know bangers. Maggots are so wildly sheltered. I know, it's bad, I know. How do you feel about Che Guevara? Big fan. Huge fan, even. Hey, my computer was shipped. My new PC has been shipped and it is on its way. Hell fucking yeah. What kind? It's like a, what is it called? Let me see. Let me pull it up. This, but in white. This, but in white. Now, again, I don't know diddly shit about computers, but I got this, but in white. Shit's gas. Shit's gas. You heard about the Hassan shock collar situation? Yes, I've heard of it, bro. I don't believe he shocked his fucking dog. I don't believe that a streamer is stupid enough to do that. Shall we do a palate cleanser? Because I'm going to have to end the live soon. I got to get ready to go to the gym. Shall we palate cleanse? Found the remote on his desktop, trace it back to the actual model. Yeah, I don't believe you. And I also don't care. Anyway. Palette cleanser. Chris ignored my dono. Huh? Let me scroll up. I see no such dono. Oh, wait. There it is. $2. My cat is being a very bad right now. Say something to this motherfucker. Will that do? Will that do? All right. Palette cleanser.
Engage the enemy, Tomato Man!
Go, Tomato!
I'm sorry, Tomato! I'm sorry!
Oh, what the fuck? That is so cheesy of
You
me.
can't get me through that now, can you, you fuck? Go ahead, try it. Try it. Jump again. Jump again. Oh, he sniped someone. Pete, come on. Do it. I dare thee. Oh, you can't do it with steel. I forgot. Oh, the circle. Ah! I crush you, I crush you, I crush you, I crush you! I crush you!
Unbelievable play. Unbelievable moves.
Keep it heavy. Good job, brother. Look at 2 on 1.
Huh!
Ooh.
Huh! I got you! I'm out of mats!
Oh, that's that. Well, that's that. What's your opinion on Thomas Sankara? I know the name. I can't place who it is, though. I'm sorry. A quick slaughter? I wonder what this is. Bye, Rory. Oh, the double pump, the triple pump. This is a different era. No, this is double pump era. This was a different era. You fuckers don't know shit about double pump. You fuckers don't know shit about the double pump. This shit was so overpowered. Oh my god, am I in solo squads? I am in solo squads. Unreal. Unreal. Unfucking real shit there. Alright, one more. You have worked with this guy? What? No, I haven't. I've never met Hassan in my life. Hi, Beans. And know his political interests. And know the political interests up again. I felt like he was reaching to find... Oh, you're talking about Charlie. You're talking about, Moist Critical. Oh, I see. Hi. Is he still your hall pass? Of course he is. Your recommended is interesting? How do I check that? This is my recommended. Yeah. Ice, Nazis, Kyle, gaming. Mr. Beans, shush. All right, one more and then I gotta go. Last one. Can I do a Battlefield 6 stream? I will. Mr. Beans, I'll play with you right after, I promise. Last one,
Just
guys.
getting him up as I speak. You got him up? Yep. Knocked him again. Finished him this time. Alright, now I'm completely out of ammo. Do you have any mediums? Got him.
Oh.
One bullet.
There you go. Here.
Thank you. That was my last bullet. On the roof?
That was a lie. That was not my last
Two on
bullet.
the roof?
I lied. I lied
Knocked
to
one?
Joe. I don't know why I lied, but I did.
Finish that fucker. Alright, I only have 3 rounds. I have no gun. Leave a gun for me. Coming in to help. Came around back to me. Got him. Finished him. Oh! Reloading.
Oh no.
Another!
Build around me.
Hold on. He didn't see me. He's in the house. Reloading. He's on the roof. Flanking. There's 2. Give me that shotgun. Could pop a shield.
See one of them? Nice.
Reloading. Going around back. Got him.
Unreal.
Alright, I need to find meds.
Unreal shit. All right. Before I end it, let me make a quick advertisement for that YouTube video. Quick advertisement. Politico leaked a whole bunch of group chats from the Young Republicans, the leaders of the Young Republicans. Not only are they all fucking morbidly obese, but they're Nazis. They're not. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not talking about like I disagree with you, therefore you're a Nazi. I'm talking about Hitler praise. I got a whole new YouTube video about this. Go check it out. Now let's do it one more time. Hold on. Politico leaked an entire fucking group chat, thousands of text messages between leaders of the Young Republicans, which is a misnomer because to the Republican Party, anybody under the age of 70 is young. But yeah, they're all Nazis. Not even a joke. That's like, we're talking about Hitler fanaticism and praising grape and like, I can't even say what the messages were on this app because it's a fucking dog shit app. If you're watching this on Instagram, I'm not talking about Instagram, I'm talking about TikTok. But I have a whole new YouTube video covering this. By the way, they're all, I think I said this, they're all morbidly obese, which is weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. New YouTube video, go check it out. Fork found in Fork Factory. All right, that's on TikTok. Let's put it on Instagram. There we go. I don't have a main class in BF6, brother. I do what is needed. I play as what is needed. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Oh. Thank you for tuning into the Valenti Videos broadcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.